Good afternoon, good day, wherever you are in the world. We are here at the Sunray Temple in the Peace Village in the Green Mountains of Vermont, celebrating with millions of people around the world Water Day, a day where we recognize our interdependence, water arising from space, becoming mist, becoming ice, becoming flowing streams that sustain us. Water is alive and it has memory and thought. And so many indigenous cultures, and from my grandparents, I learned to make prayers of appreciation, honoring the gift of the water, giving thanks for its beauty, its purity. We speak of Amaheya, that is water woman, and older people would say Heya Ama, the woman of the water. And what it means is that life grows from the precious water. And there are ways that we as human beings can be more mindful of how we work with the sweet waters and also energize the return of the hidden streams. So we were told when people forget to love, the water hides. When we are unkind, the water recedes deep into the earth. And recently it was found that there are below the earth great rivers and great oceans. And so the water hiding is our love withheld, and let us not withhold love towards one another and remember our interconnectedness. And so here is a blue pitcher, and it is symbolic of the water that has formed in deep space as myriad elements have formed in deep space. And we ourselves are the essence of stardust solidifying, becoming you and I. And so many have asked, as they see drought, as they see flood, and as they recognize uncertain and perhaps aggressive emotions, they ask, what can we do? Well, we can remember that the key to life is in the water and in the sound of our voices and the thoughts that we generate, to understand that within us is wisdom, and that as we sip water, to dedicate our appreciation for its moisture, that those who are thirsty may have what they need, that those who are hungry may have what they need. Sweet water, Holy Mother, from whence myriad appearances arise, how wonderful the gift of water. And so Sunray Meditation in its work as an NGO, in its relationship with many people who care about the earth, particularly the voices of Indigenous people. This day we are celebrating with others the unity of water that unites all. We may think water is just part of one neighborhood, one stream, one river. In truth, it's a living system that has no beginning or end. The water that is deep within the earth presently may have been on the surface in the past. So the gift of water is also the gift of life. Everyone knows it. So what is the issue? The issue is poisoning the water and also thinking that it is only for a few. Water is a gift of life, and all living beings have the right for fresh drinking water. And so we want to make choices not to waste water and certainly not to pollute it. The pollution, of course, begins with the confused thinking of dominion over the earth and the elements, forgetting that we are interconnected. So we have ways of harmonizing the dissonance so something good can be understood. and even the purity of the water may be restored. So this blue picture, it represents the waters arising from space. And when indoors, this is a celebration and an offering that anyone can do. I walk towards the east and I give thanks for the sweet primordial waters of wisdom potential. I give thanks for the rising sun. I dedicate my thought, word, and action that I may reflect wisdom, speak truth, walk honorably, as I give thanks for the preciousness of life. Then walking back towards the bowl, clear bowl, pouring in some of the water. I offer this water that all may receive all that they need. This offering of water is a reminder of our interconnection, every being, with the stream, with the moisture in the air, with the emotions and the feelings of family. Understand that when one cries, others also experience their suffering. So let us put aside the illusion of them and us and recall that we are sharing in this dance of life. Then taking 4 steps towards the south. Offering sweet waters, we are thankful for the warmth that nurtures the seed of wisdom within. We are thankful for the warmth that brings forth food, and we dedicate our thought, word, and action to generating thought forms which are wisdom, enhancing, liberating from confusion. We nurture the seed of wisdom in everyone, in every situation. West, transformation, lightning, thunder, sing their song. From the west, we recall the power of fire, the power of sunset, the power of anger and confusion transformed into skillful methods of compassionate activity. We dedicate this water that we ourselves may recall there is one stream from whence we all drink, and we take care with kindness of the stream and recognize every being's right to pure water. This water is offered that all may have what they need. And from the north, frozen wisdom, mysteries hidden in the ice, pure water, memories of times gone by, nurturing this very moment. And we are grateful and we offer our thought to cultivating skillful speech and action so that the concepts of other are transformed into the remembrance of we. And this is offered. And so that concludes the demonstration of the indoor offering. And then the water is taken outside and offered to a special tree. Then there is another level of offering that reminds us that, like a child in an amniotic sac, the fluid, that we too are part of Mother Earth's atmosphere. And this next process of offering and receiving is done outside. And you usually go to a place where there has been a spring, and you take water to that spring and you make an offering of appreciation. Sweet spring, who has nurtured us in the past, may you know our appreciation. May the sweet, gentle waters flow again. And internally, you sense with the resonance of your heart, which is visualized like a biomagnetic field of the earth. You sense your heart in relationship with the earth and the sun, and you give thanks for the water wherever it has run. And should it appear to have died away and become a drought, invite the sweet waters to know our appreciation, our dedication to care for that water well. Where the water seems to be flowing out of control or dangerously, then we also see the water within ourselves stabilized and in harmony with the song of life. So we're acknowledging that there is a resonant frequency of our own hearts that resonate with the pulse beat of the earth. And this resonant frequency is the way in which impressions are left in the water and in the atmosphere. Why is it important to understand? Scientists have done experiments where sterile water, or the same water, different samples broken into small jars given to particular people, when then dried, the image that is left by that dried drop of water is different according to the mind and nature of the people who held it. And so we understand from this there is some relationship with our consciousness and water. And what we have learned from older indigenous cultures is that the heart of awareness, the heart of respect and appreciation support the vitality within the water. Photons, light, energy, all this is a dance flowing, communicating through us. And in the past, we thought of water as having 3 stages, and now we recognize there's an incredible stage of potential. Some refer to it as exclusion water because it pushes away other types of energy, and in a sense it becomes a highly energized zone of water. And it is said that when water is allowed to flow freely in streams and in pathways that allow it to swirl and spiral, that the original song, the original memory of the water is restored. And this is the way that the water can be healthy again. So who are we, human beings, all dependent upon water, air, food, a place to sit, a place to walk, and that we can recognize we are a human family. The new thought is the understanding that we are interconnected just as the rivers underneath the earth are interconnected. And so let us not put poison into the field, just as we take care with our speech. We also are invited, we are called to take care of the water and life. Water is each of us. Our exhalation, when it is an exhalation made in appreciation for life, or even a sigh of amazement, is a mist that moves through the atmosphere, reminding each of us that we are the ones that make the vision happen. The vision arises from the resonance of our hearts. Let us not be disturbed by imposed concepts of limitation or other. Let us recognize, like the drops of water in the curl of the wave, and then as the wave reaches the shore, again, all run in that water. So this concludes my actual talk and celebration, and I'm open for questions if there is anyone there.